Hey everybody, this is Nate with Coastal by Design, and today we're going to do a little bit of a review, 3M Xtract. Now, the quick little story, I use this stuff right here, Diablo. It works fine. I haven't had any complaints really, but the other day I needed some 120 grit, and while I was at Lowe's, I picked this up, and while I was in my frustration mode, I started watching YouTube and tripped over this video talking about sandpaper. And according to them, this stuff is the best thing since sliced bread. So we're going to find out. Stick with me. Here's the test that we have for you today. I'm going to go ahead and throw this one out. First place, I don't have any 220. Second place, I already know this is going to lose. So it's going to be between the Xtract and the Diablo. And I wanted to go with the Diablo because this is, I think, a Home Depot brand. At least I know that's primarily what they sell there. So a lot of people use it, including myself. It works pretty good. Never really had any complaints. But we're going to try it out today against the Xtract. What we're going to do, I took a pencil, marked pretty firm on there. That's a nice dark marking there. And we're just going to take this 220. It's going to be heads up match and see which one does best. It's not very scientific, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to guide it with my fingers. So you know I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. And we'll just see how long it takes.
Okay, tell me when you're ready to start the timer.
All right. Go ahead. Give you an idea of how little pressure I'm putting. $109, almost 110.
Okay, reset.
We're gonna go Diablo.
Diablo side, reset the timer.
The nice thing about the Xtract is you don't have to line up any holes. It breathes through most of the paper. Got this.
Well, we have a clear winner, don't we?
We have a clear winner, and actually I can kind of tell you the problem from my perspective. When I first started off on both, it felt really even until you get about the halfway point with the Diablo, and something happens to the paper. My understanding is it's heat. As heat builds up, it starts to not cut as well, and that's exactly what happened. This first half was so much better than the second half, whereas this, I might have lost a step, but definitely not nearly as much as what happened here. Clear winner, clear winner. Worried about cost, right? I paid $9 for 12 of these. If they last longer, and the studies are showing that the cost per sand is a lot lower with these, even though the initial cost is a little higher. To me, how much is your time worth? Clear winner. All right, guys, we're here for recap part 2. After watching the video, we noticed that there were a couple of things that looked a little unexplained. Like for instance, it kind of looked like I was sanding areas that really had already been sanded because you couldn't see the pencil mark. You kind of have to take my word for it. And trust me when I tell you the pencil marks were still there. That's why I was still sanding. Now, with all that being said, I do really want to hit on the points that both of these did pretty well, okay? It was the drop off. Halfway through the test, this really drops off big time. This only dropped off a tiny little bit. And I think that's the difference on how they do that. Also, you'll notice this really isn't a scientific. I don't have 20 different brands of sandpaper that I'm doing. I just picked one that I'm used to using and that I know is a big seller, Diablo. Not a bad sandpaper. And lastly, didn't get done in the first part of the video, but the sand feel afterwards. More correctly, how much sanding is the orbital picking up? Obviously, I didn't have a bag on mine or hooked to any kind of vacuum system, but after I was done sanding both of them and I ran my hand over, there really wasn't any sanding left over on the wood. So I think they both did a pretty good job on that. This supposedly is doing a better job for most people, but all in all, it really is just the drop off.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're Nathan and Suzanne and this is Coastal by Design. We refinish furniture, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, click on that subscribe button and notification bell. We have weekly videos. It doesn't cost you a thing. Thanks for watching.